It's hard to tell who crashed because the riders are packed so closely together.
The Aprilia rider managed to maintain the lead after passing the first few corners. However, his lead wasn't completely secure as Maman Jemping continued to trail from second place.
Welcome back everyone, we're here again for this Saturday's main event, the sprint race. The duration is half the time of tomorrow's race, but the level of competition on the track is the same. We're on the starting grid where the lights will soon go out to start the sprint race. The riders are lined up on the Jerez grid. There doesn't seem to be any problems and they're all ready to go. A few seconds and the lights will go out.
And the sprint race here in southern Spain is underway. Marc Marquez, riding the bike with number 93, made an incredible start. He managed to get ahead of Maman Jemping. Approaching the first corner, Marco Bezzecchi took the inside line and took the lead, with Marc Marquez in second place. Approaching turn 2 at the Jerez circuit, the riders are bunched together. It even looks like there's a bit of contact. Maman Jemping opts for the outside line. Wow, it looks like one of the Ducatis has been involved in an incident.
It's hard to tell who crashed because the riders are packed so closely together. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, it turns out to be Francesco Bagnaia entering turn 2. Bagnaia appeared to lose control of the front end of his bike and went down. The incident happened so quickly, instantly jeopardizing his chances in the race. Fortunately, the replay shows that Bagnaia wasn't run over by other riders, even though he crashed right in front of the pack.
Marco Bezzecchi still led the race, but Maman Jemping continued to apply pressure from second place. The gap between them was now closing. Ouch! A small contact occurred between Maman Jemping and Bezzecchi. The contact forced Maman to drift slightly off the racing line. Meanwhile, Jorge Martin in third place was also refusing to lose momentum. Martin continued to shadow Maman Jemping, making the fight for the lead even more tense. The three leading riders were now riding in a group. Marco Bezzecchi temporarily took the lead as he entered the first lap. The Aprilia rider managed to maintain the lead after passing the first few corners. However, his lead wasn't completely secure as Maman Jemping continued to trail from second place by a very close distance. Behind them, Jorge Martin still lurked in third, ready to capitalize on any opportunity that arose. The first lap at Jerez was a very tight affair. As the race entered the final lap, the atmosphere on the track was incredibly tense. Marco Bezzecchi was still leading, but victory was far from assured. Right behind him, Maman Jemping kept up relentless pressure, sticking just meters away from Bezzecchi's Aprilia. Meanwhile, Jorge Martin, running in third, was shadowing the fierce duel unfolding ahead of him. The battle had now turned into a showdown between the Aprilia riders and Maman Jemping. Bezzecchi strove to maintain the optimal racing line through every corner, while Maman Jemping constantly hunted for an opening to launch a final attack. Jorge Martin too refused to give up, remaining poised to capitalize on even the slightest mistake by the two leaders. Bezzecchi delivered a truly flawless performance on the final lap. The Aprilia rider consistently and neatly closed off every gap along the racing line. At every braking point and corner exit, he kept his bike on the ideal line, leaving Maman Jemping with absolutely no room to attempt an overtaking maneuver. An extraordinary performance by Bezzecchi, truly incredible. It was a dramatic spectacle, even without a flurry of overtaking maneuvers at the Jerez corners. Bezzecchi surged ahead from the start all the way to the final lap to claim his maiden victory in this truly sensational race in Spain.
The checkered flag has finally waved. Marco Bezzecchi successfully held on to his lead all the way to the finish line, emerging as the Jerez sprint winner after displaying exceptional defensive riding from start to finish. Maman Jemping had to settle for second place. Despite applying constant pressure throughout the race, he was unable to find an opening to overtake. Meanwhile, Jorge Martin rounded out the podium in third place after delivering a consistent performance from beginning to end.
Here in Jerez, Marco Bezzecchi proved his composure, while Maman Jemping displayed remarkable determination by chasing the win right up to the final corner, and Jorge Martin secured a crucial result to complete Aprilia's podium dominance.
Riders perform their final laps. Let's take a look at the final ranking of the race, which has just finished. The fans' passion is always contagious, and after a sprint like this, they're left wanting more. Luckily, the weekend isn't over. We'll be seeing these three rides on the podium competing again on this magnificent circuit.